Awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to take a few breaths. We are ready.
Thank you.
We welcome you to this wonderful, challenging intellectual moment in time. As we would say to you as the Council of Eight, that you are in a deep conundrum, and you also at times feel as if you are in a washing machine, do you not?
Yes.
The washing machine is on the fastest spin, and the spin, the spin, the spin, the spin is spinning you out of control. And you are questioning, 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 questioning. Oh, goodness, questioning so much. So, what we say to you, Kjara, is welcome. Welcome
Thank
to the new version of yourself. And as you are questioning, 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 what we say to you is this is very much what you have been waiting for your time in the timeline, in the time zone that you are in right now.
you.
And the questionings are putting you on a quest. Yes, you are on a quest. And we are now showing Michelle a maze. Do you know what a maze looks like, Kjara?
Yes.
A maze is where humans at times feel lost. A labyrinth is where you are, as is this design on Michelle's shirt, you are going around and around and around and around and around. And we know right now you're like, okay, just give me the answers. Just give me the answers. Please, just give me the answers. The answers are stored within your ankh. The answers are stored within your key of light. And as you are collecting different information, what we say to you is you will unlock, 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 unlock. And you will feel yourself go down different paths, different mazes, different labyrinths. Have you watched that movie, Never Ending Story?
No.
We would highly recommend. It is a movie that was created a long time ago, and we would highly recommend that you watch it.
I
And
will.
when you watch it, you will be amazed as to how much you remember and how much you are shown. And you will feel enlightened, and you will smile and say, thank you, Council of Eight. I now am receiving so much of what I have stored within. So, what are your questions? And let's shoot the shooting star that you are.
Well, what am I? Because of all these informations that hitting us, I'm looking to align to my higher self, and I'm looking for a way that will make me be still, because I seem to have a lot of energy, but then I feel I have isolated myself for some reason, not knowing why. And I just feel I have a lot of joy to give and love, and I feel a bit stuck, as in, where do I give it to? It feels like it's not received.
So, there were lots of questions in that alone. And what we say to you is you are learning to receive the joy for yourself first and foremost, and your partner. And we say to you that as you are learning to receive this joy, it is as if you are taking the joy with that
Yes.
fluffy gown that you have and go, ooh, this is what joy feels like. So you are what we would determine and say to you in your determination in a holding pattern, yet you are what we would suggest to you is consuming the joy inside of you, but also you are cocooning in the consuming. Does this make sense?
Yes.
So as you are we we want to laugh at ourselves because you are cocooning, and
I
when one
see.
is cocooning, we want to almost make a call out to you and go cuckoo, cuckoo, as that is the joy that you have within that is going to start being expressed without, and it is giving the joy to the outside. Yet there is a calling, hence you are resonating and vibrating with Michelle's energy. You enjoy her wackiness and her weirdness and her laugh, do you not?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So you are calling your tribe in. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. And as you are calling your tribe in, there is a resonance in the frequency and the vibration. So it
Yes.
is easy, it is simple as you humans are bringing your tribes together. It is unconditionally loving, it is accepting, it is kind, it is compassionate. There are no masks, there are no filters. So, what we say to you is in the cocooning, cocooning, what we say to you is be in it. Enjoy this transformation that you are going through. And as you are unlocking, 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 the answers will drop in. What you are learning to do is you are learning to trust your guidance. You are already connected to your higher self. Every human is already connected to their higher selves. You are being taught that it is within the stillness. Yet it is not only within the stillness, it is in the doing, as it is as simple as when you are walking in your town, in your village, in your city, you will be walking with a stride, with a strut, with a joyful step. You will be smiling. And in those times, a message will drop in. And you will receive the message. So, yes, it is in the stillness of the meditative space, the calmness. Yet, what humans are also learning, even Michelle is learning this too, that when she is walking her dog, when she is sitting drinking her morning coffee, the messages are being received. There is a very different, and Michelle can explain this to you, there's a very different vibration when the nervous energy, what humans would call the anxiety, is where you are not within the stillness. You are perhaps slightly disconnected to the vibrational energy of the higher self. Does this make sense?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So there are, and what we are showing Michelle right now is the guidance that is coming through is we are helping each and every one to build the bridge between the higher self and the human self. And this is her key role. This is hence why Michelle works so multidimensionally and works with both the human and us, the collective. Does this answer your question?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What is your next question, please?
I would like to know if I have any karma or anyone from past life in this lifetime that I need to deal with, or can I drop karma?
Absolutely, you can. So, karma is a belief system that has been placed upon you humans. I've got karma with that person. I've got karma with that person. Notice how we use Michelle's mouth and lips and nose. It brings a sense of something got up your nose. Something is resistant. Something is pushing the energy. Yet the energy is not moving. Energy is always moving. Energy is always in flow. We are always in flow. We are always coming within. The channel is direct, is it not, between ourselves and Michelle?
Yes.
So what we say to you is, what is the story? You have an unresolved moment in time with an ex-partner. You have an unresolved moment in time, emotion, with your father. Does this make sense?
Yes.
You did not have a voice with your father. There was a non-acceptance between the two of you. And this is where we hand over to Michelle, as she is able to help you find that expression.
Fantastic.
So know that past lives, Michelle and the Jill did a download yesterday, and there was a very real description of a sieve and what a sieve does. And we would highly recommend that when you have the time and it resonates, to watch it, as you will have aha moments and go, aha, life is evolutionary. Life is ever evolving. You are all energy. Water is energy. Droplets, every drop is energy. Every drop of rain is energy. Every drop of rain brings vitality, does it not?
It does.
Everything becomes alive with rain. When there is a flood, it is cleansing. When there is fire, it is cleansing, yet it brings devastation. Through the black of fire ignites life, ignites green, does it not?
Yes.
So what we say to you is, and it is interesting, as Michelle is feeling this for you right now, there is something around this in what we have given to you in the story of the sharing. And this is where what we say to you is, become consciously aware of how you are when you are in feeling for others and others and others and others and others and their stories, as it is their story, not your story. So in the hologram of evolution, in the hologram of life, there is always, always, always a knowing. There is always, 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 always a balancing, is it not? We would like to ask something of you tonight, and we would like to ask if you will please sit with this request, Kjara. We would like to ask if, once you are in a moment, how do we say this? We would like to make a request of you, if we may, please.
Please.
We feel that many humans are exactly in this exploration of where you are in your alignment. right now in this time. And we would like to ask if this session, as you humans term it, could be put onto Michelle's platform, please. And if you do not align with this request, we are okay with it. Yet, what we are saying to you and asking of you is that many humans are going through this term, this awakening, yet they are feeling as if they are not connected to their higher selves. And as the information is coming through, Michelle, what we say to you is that this is very much a real time of the message that we are delivering, where there will be the aha moments. So, would you please accept or sit with or look at or feel into this request from us, please?
Yes, yes, please.
Thank you. And you are able to please connect with Michelle and let her know that it's a thumbs up or a non thumbs up. Energy is
Thumbs up.
energy, energy. Ah, thank you very much. So this is a thumbs up. Thank you very much. As this is a time, and what we are saying to you as you are giving the thumbs up, what we say to you is that we honor you and we acknowledge you, and we honor you and we acknowledge you. And what we say to you is that this is very much you aligning with the work that you are moving into. You too are able to channel. Are you aware of this?
I can't tell the difference,
You
but
know,
I feel that.
you know, you know, you know, you know, you know, you know.
Gosh,
And when you
I
know,
think
you know.
this is the confirmation I've been looking for.
You know, you know, you know, you know, you know.
I know. I knew I know. I
Correct,
know that I knew.
correct, correct. You see how many times we've said it, how you said it differently. And when you know, you know. It is in your key of life, it is in the downloads, it is within. Every part of your cells have every single cell right now. And you humans get what you would call goosebumps. And every single cell is dancing for joy and vibrating and vibrating, and every single hair is standing up as it is time for celebration. This is your time to celebrate. There is that human song, celebrate good times, come on. Correct. Yes, yes, yes,
Ah,
yes, yes, yes. And you bring it in,
oh,
and you bring it in, and you bring it in. Correct.
oh gosh.
Do you see how simple it is? We would highly recommend that you uh, do a download with the Jill, as there will be so much confirmation in that session, and there will be a connection to your guides, your connection to your direct channel. And then you humans have what you call practice, and then you practice, and then you talk to them. You are no longer displaced. You are right now in your moment in time placed. It is as
Thank
simple
you.
as a placemat. You know, a placemat on your tables. You put your placemat down. You then would put your plate down. You would put your knives and forks and your spoon and your glass, perhaps. And then you dish up your food, your delicious food. And then you eat off that plate. Yet you use your knife and fork. And what we are saying to you is that, and to all the humans listening out there, is that You are not. You are. Everything is needed in that moment. The placemat, to keep the plate still, or to look pretty on the table. And many humans do eat with their hands, we know, as there is a sensation with their fingers. You are one of them, are you not?
Me and my mother.
Correct. You see how we know? How would Michelle know that information? Yet, many humans are taught knife and fork and spoon. And it is a different sensation. Not good, not bad, different. And many humans eat their food like that, as they enjoy the taste. It annoys others, yet in that moment, for the people eating, they do not care. As for them, that is the way that they have been taught. Do you see how it is different for everyone? And this is where your learning is, Kjara, is that it is different for everyone. When one is in discernment, you are in the space of noticing, looking, observing. Sometimes one takes a magnifying glass and they look through the magnifying glass, and it is where it will make everything look bigger. And then other times it's looking with a really big telescope. Still makes everything look bigger, but everything is out there and everything is connected. Do you see how sometimes we are here and sometimes we are there? And we are not talking about we are talking about humans. Celebrate good times, come on.
Come on. Cocoon, come on.
Do you have another question for us, please?
Question, my mother. My mother is special to me.
We know,
And Sonila.
we know. You are from the same soul family. Do you know that?
No, that's what I wanted to know. His soul family.
You are from the same pods. You are soul sisters, yourself and your partner, Sonila. Michelle noticed it as soon as she saw you. She's like, whoa, which one is this? Ah, it's Kjara. Your mother is of the light too. She is very well liked wherever she goes, is she not?
Yes.
She is very well received and loved. We know you are concerned for her. Just know that when her time is up within her body, she's ready to go back to the light. This is part of what we would say to you. You will receive information when you are having a session with Jill, if you choose to. We would like Michelle to share her sharings about her mother and her journey with you. As at the same time, what we say to you, you humans have very real expressions and very real emotions, do you not?
Yes.
So know that everything is light, everything is energy, everything is source, everything is God. Some humans, most humans, have forgotten. So you are on this journey of reawakening. You are on this journey of connection. You will be well received You are a very organized individual, are you not?
I am.
You have a very big bird's eye view. And what we would say to you, it's as if you are very good with businesses. You can see things displayed, and then you are able to put them into place, can you not?
Yes.
So corporate companies will be very open to hearing from you.
Who?
Corporate companies, so that you can help them shift in their awareness and their consciousness, and helping them and helping the collective and helping the humans within these companies that are just plodding away. Your light will bring a vibrancy into many different companies. Do you have another question for us, please?
Yeah, that's. I feel about work. I I know I've done a lot of stuff, a lot of things, and I guess I've done a lot in my past too. But I don't feel I have something in particular, something that will bring me joy, and I'm looking for something that will bring me joy.
We have given you the answer, and you will help many lives change. The drop ins will happen, and we are sharing something with Michelle right now as a possibility, because everything is possible, is it not? So please remind
Yeah.
her when she is connecting to you once again to talk to you about a possibility with the word global.
Oh wow. Okay.
We feel as if we are complete for today, and we
Yes, I am. I am super, super grateful and very honored to have spoken to one of you.
we are
Thank you.
honored, we are aligned, we are grateful, grateful. We thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste.
Hi.
Hi.
That was beautiful. Wow.
That was just amazing.
They're incredible. Hey. Thank you for
I'm
that.
worried.
Wow, that was an incredible wow. Often when I'm channeling, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. The information is just incredible. So it
Oh,
sounds
how do you feel? Like you're
ah,
not drained?
no, not at all. Never.
Good,
Never after a
good.
channeling, never after a session. You know, yes, at the end of the day, I'm tired when I have a full day, in back to back sessions. I absolutely, oopsie, I absolutely, sorry, it's my son. Can I just,
Yes, go ahead.
thank you, Kjara. Hello, boy. Hello, my angel. Hi. Yeah, no problem. Okay, no. Okay, no problem. Okay, I'll drop them off later after my session. Okay. Okay, my Katie. Bye. He needs his swimming costume. See, always on. See, guys,
Yes.
mother duty happening too. um,
Well done.
I for a very long time, I was um, told that I would feel tired, I would feel this, I would feel that, and I just feel so energized after my channelings, after my sessions. Um, I, I, yeah, obviously at the end of the day, because I'm still doing washing and cleaning and everything else in between, and then I'm just like, whoa, I just feel honored actually more than anything else, and incredibly grateful to be walking this journey with somebody like yourself or Sunila or
Oh,
anybody that I come into alignment with. I'm like, whoa, man. I've always said it takes such courage and braveness uh, to work on ourselves because sometimes it's shit.
it is. It is. But it's the best job, best shittest job ever.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. Best shittest job ever.
Yeah.
um, and it really is. I really the word that comes to mind, or the statement that comes to mind, is call to courage. And the call to, I think actually Brene Brown has got something on Netflix with regards to that call to courage. I feel like, and it is, it takes courage to want to do this work, to work on ourselves, to figure out where that root cause comes from, to figure out where the programming comes from, to figure out what the belief systems are, and are we gonna shift those belief systems, and yeah, it's empowerment. It's absolutely empowering when we get it.
Yes. Yes. And it was something about my dad that he said to tell you, to remind you about my dad. And then it was something that he was going to help me with unlocking. But then you
Ah,
were,
okay. So did you have a voice with your dad?
um, this was the thing with me, because I had the voice, but it would be like slapped or shut, or it was a look from him that we needed to shut it. And this basically was, um, I
Okay.
had the courage to speak, but I did get slapped, and then I would think twice.
Yes. Okay. So what's the feeling that comes up when you say that? What's
It was always boiling for me.
okay? So how does boiling feel?
It wasn't, it was no need. I just felt like I wanted to say something, and as a child, you never know what you're saying, right or wrong. But as a curious child, you just ask questions. God knows what I've been asking, and probably getting slaps here and there, because I seem to be a very curious child and ask many questions.
Ah, okay. Now I just want to check in. Are you okay for us to still record this, to put this online? Or
Yes, yes,
oh,
yes.
okay, thank you. So, uh, so every time you spoke up or you were curious, when you say slapped, would you actually get a smack, like a hiding?
Yeah, like, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Back
so
in the days, that was like a normal thing to do for them. But, for us kids, it doesn't, it was surprising, like sometimes to get slapped out of nowhere because you probably said something or you pointed at something. God knows.
okay, now just feel your heart. Okay, and you say it with a big smile on your face, which might have just become a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Yet, if I had to, let's say my son phoning right now and me going, "What do you want? I'm busy in a session." How do you think you would have felt?
Horrible.
Yeah. So just keep dropping into your heart. Keep feeling for that little beautiful child. That every time she was curious, every time she was wondering, and she got shut down. How old is she? Between the ages of 0 and 7. Right now, what's the first
Yeah.
number? How old is she? Between the ages of 0 and 7.
5, 6. No.
Okay. And where were you at the age of 5 or 6? Where did you live?
Back home, back home, back home, back home.
Okay. Notice the energy in your throat. Okay. Does it feel like you can breathe easily, or do you feel like you're contracting?
It's contraction and release.
Okay. Alrighty. And where did you live when you were 5 or 6 years old? Where's home?
In Albania.
Okay. Now, just as you're looking at me, you're welcome to close your eyes, okay? If that feels easier, just keep noticing your heart and feel into your little 5-year-old Kjara. And notice, where is she? Is she in her home? Is she in the playground?
She was on a beach.
Okay, good. Keep allowing what's coming up for you. And what do you notice on the beach? You, the observer, the adult. What do you see? Is she happy? Is she running around? Is she building
Yeah,
sand?
she's happy. She's happy with her sister, playing around, and we just arrived. And we see horses there.
Okay. What are you sensing in your body right now as you're sharing the story?
Shivers.
Yes. Okay. What else are you noticing?
I was just noticing the horse and telling my sister about something.
Okay.
I was,
And
I was showing her
okay. And where are your parents?
probably around.
Okay. Now, when you see the horses and you're talking to your sister, does it feel like good
Yeah,
shivers, or does it feel like you're doing something wrong?
the, it's just like a child pointing at her sister, basically about the horses thing. It was just getting longer and longer, and just showing her and laughing, like what? And then obviously the slap just came very heavy.
Where did you get smacked?
Face.
Wow. I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Okay.
That's massive. Do you know why? Could is there any kind of understanding? Is it just what
And
you?
now, yes. And now, yes, as an adult, yes.
Well, what do you think the understanding is? She was 5.
She was young.
What do you think, if anything, did she do anything wrong? Your little 5-year-old?
No, no.
Okay. So just notice how your coping mechanism is to laugh. Keep
Shrieks.
keep connecting with her. What does she need from you right now as you're looking at her and she's just been slapped?
Probably when you grow older, getting back.
Do you realize how big that would have been for a little 5-year-old?
Yes.
And that would, for me, that would have been a traumatic response. Your body shivered.
It's a big slap coming from nowhere. You just don't know why. I mean, looking from this point is like, how can you do that to a child?
Of course. And if you see people slapping a child, how do you feel?
Oh, shiver, shrink.
Yeah. So do you see how somebody else's story, if you're walking as an adult it brings up a trigger for you. Now I want you to imagine, go back to that story, go back to you climbing out the car, seeing the horses, showing your sister. And just take a few big breaths for me, please, and just let's help your body to expand. And if you feel like you need to move your shoulders, or we just want to help you to release the stored memory, just taking big breaths in. Now I want you to imagine that you the adult, walk up to your little Kjara. What does she need from you right now? Here. It's okay, let her just express the pain, the sadness. And you could say to her, I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
I'm sorry.
Perhaps, did you speak English when you were young, or did you speak Albanian?
No, Albanian.
Okay. So that would be my suggestion is say to her in your first language, in Albanian, because she's little. And let her know that it couldn't have been easy having to go through what she went through. Could you ask her, was she scared of her dad?
After that, yes. After that, surprise slap. Yes.
Okay. And did she not speak up again?
Probably later on.
Okay. So you just keep holding her in your heart as you are, and let her know that slowly but surely you'll help her to find her voice with not being so defensive. And that she is beautiful. And that she's deserving of feeling naturally joyful. Is there anything else she needs from you right now in this moment?
Just love.
Good. You just keep giving it to her.
She's safe.
Good. Awesome. Now, keeping your eyes closed, can you just go into your throat, please? Just notice, is it open and expansive, or is it holding on to something?
It's not clear.
Yeah. Does it have a color?
It's dark.
What does the darkness need to let go?
Oh, it's clear now.
Okay. Do you need to pull out the darkness? What do you need to do, Kjara?
Get it out. Get it out of my throat, yes.
Okay, so does it have a feeling? Does it have an emotion?
Just there, heavy, there.
So pull the heaviness out. Pull it out. Pull it out. And just use your hand if you want. Just get it out. Because you're not wanting to hold on to it anymore. So that can become an open channel. That's it. And just let me know when you've pulled it out.
Mm.
Okay, now. Good. Does that feel better?
Light.
Good. And is there a different color?
Yes.
Awesome. Fantastic. Good. Now I'm just being guided to play you a song. Which one are we playing? This one? Okay.
It'll be alright. Just look to the sky now. Come and lay here in my arms. I can feel your heart. I'm by your side now. Now handle your fears for you. Cry your tears for you when the rain keeps falling down. I'm standing right here for you when the rain keeps falling. When trouble wrecks your heart and the world's gone dark and your soul is black and blue, we still got love to give, got a life to live for. We'll pull through. Brave, I'll be brave. Oh, you can pray for me, I'm gonna pray for you. And even when it hurts, baby, I'll be brave for you. Baby, I'll be brave for you.
So tell her how brave she is and how courageous she is. And let her know that you will do something fun with her. Maybe eat her favorite food. And just notice your body right now. And acknowledge yourself for being brave, for showing up, for letting go. When you're ready, slowly opening your eyes. So, do you know that when and I don't know if you notice this, and you might notice this when you rewatch this, if you choose to, or re-listen, that a trauma response could be a laughter, you know, when we're smacked, you know, because it's like we don't know what to do with it, because we go into that fight, flight, or fright.
Yes.
And I don't know about you, but the universe has brought people into my space because, you know, my mom would smack me against the head, or just, it was like a, just does, it just was like a shock, you know. And I've seen people in parking lots, I've seen adults do to their children, and every part of me wants to launch at that person. But when it's a man, I'm like, oh, you know, am I going to get myself, like, I just want to protect the child, but it's my feeling. Does it make sense? The universe had brought that into my space to help me to heal.
Yes.
And it's not easy. Please know it's not easy, because every part of me just wants to go and go, what the hell are you doing? You know, do you know how you're hurting that kid? And sometimes it's like in a split second, I say, I'll say, do I go? Do I, like, and then I'll watch the kid, and then I just see the kid's body language just be mortified, you know? And, and I know that's how I felt. Not ideal.
No, no, no. It's funny though that we were taught to be strong. Some stupid, silly little things, that sayings that they used to say, whoever hits you loves you. Some common, some old beliefs that they made us be tougher as kids back in the days, because you had to be tough.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
But not when it
it's,
comes from out of nothing, then you're okay, you expect it from God knows, but not from your,
no.
and yeah.
That's one situation or one memory that you have
Yeah,
thought,
that's this one, yeah.
yeah, you know. And do you know anything about your father's background and how he was raised?
Well, when I started to work on myself, I've done a course, and in order for us to go and in order to be a therapist, we had to heal our own traumas first and then help others. But then as I was digging in and digging, obviously found out loads about my mom and about my dad, because then I realized I've got many traits of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I love them both dearly because they're both different characters. But it was that thing that got me confused. Like, it's just I couldn't handle certain situations because it was just like, how can somebody switch, boom, boom, just like that?
Yeah,
So these questions were with me, like I tested the waters, let's put it that way, always with authority and
yeah.
whoever was older. I did this. I just put it. Played with fire too. So for some reason,
Ah, wow. Okay. Wow.
maybe because I wanted to test myself, because it's just like a authority thing. It just I clash, and or I have something that other people tend to get irritated by, and the word courage comes again in. I have that. I
Yeah.
own that.
So, do you sometimes have a knee-jerk reaction or response, or are you quick with your mouth?
Very,
Okay. So
very quick.
that would be for me, that would be the unconscious, like you say, you know, you use the word authority, but it's like as soon as you have a masculine dominant, you know,
Yes,
it's kind of like that makes you rise up and be like, I'm going to show you, buddy.
correct. No matter my size,
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
tiny.
and I'm smiling and laughing because it's like that's not good to have inside of you anymore. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because you will attract it. You will attract that to help you to heal, to help you to rise above it.
I see.
Does it make sense?
Yes,
Because you will attract that energy, masculine and feminine, okay, whether it be male or female, so that you can heal, they're helping you to heal that old dominant energy that's inside of you because of authority, because of your dad,
Got it.
because you might have seen, I'm saying might have, something as small as you, um, just hypothetically, okay, let me use me as an example for as an example. So because my mom made it very known to me that my dad had cheated on her, and I remember as a kid, I remember them fighting. I don't remember the exact words. I remember them fighting though. And then my mom used to say to me, "Don't ever let a man dominate you, Michelle. Don't ever let a man dominate you, Michelle." All I ever did in my in my teenage years, like 1920, was I wanted men to love me, because I felt like, I know my dad loves me, but I felt like he didn't love me, and because he chose other women. And then my mother was angry, so my mother projected that onto me and onto my
Yes.
oldest brother. So
Yeah.
I always push back. I always push back, and my mouth was my authority.
Okay.
Does it make sense? So
Yes.
the pushing back was, there was always this control that I had. Well, I thought I did. So
Yes.
do you see how in just in me sharing that, how I became the controlling one, yet I was controlled. I
Yeah.
was dominated, because I just wanted to be loved. I wanted to be loved. So I'd always share my stories, or like especially my story of being sexually abused. I would share that in the hope that somebody would feel sorry for me, that the man would feel sorry for me. And they were like, "I don't know what to do with this information. Like, what do you want me to do with this?"
Yes.
And I
Yes.
was stuck in my victimhood, along with being programmed by my mother, along with being programmed by my father, along with hating men for what had happened to me.
Wow.
You see how it's such a big package?
Yes. Yes. You're a strong soul.
Thank you. I've come to realize that. But, there is a but in this, that the strength didn't lie in my resistance. The strength didn't lie in my hatred. The strength didn't lie in my, like, I'll show you, because I was very masculine for a very long time. I was very
I
masculine in the way that I dressed. I was very masculine. I was like, I really had this, like, you kind of image, like, I'll show you. Always fitted in with the boys, always. So now I have to be conscious. I've learned to become more feminine over time, and this is the conundrum. I was a ballet dancer, so I knew how to hold myself. I knew, but I was like, but I had that other persona
yes.
that's like,
Yes.
I'll show
Yes.
you, I'll show you,
Yes.
bring it on.
Yes.
So as I've softened over time, and not completely just been in the fight, flight, survivor mode, I've learned that that doesn't serve me. That bringing that intense energy, because I was like, oh, bring it on, bring it on. Like,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
like, so as I learned to work with letting go and being more soft and compassionate and kind and loving, the more, it's not to say I don't bring it into my space, because I still do every now and again. And I'm not talking as a therapist, I'm talking in an everyday real experience in life, where I watch people who perhaps I look at it and I'm like, I become the observer, Michelle. Okay, I see that person, but wow, I wonder what's underneath the layers that's made them so
I
authoritative,
see.
sorry.
Yes.
They
Yes.
don't have that, I need to rise up and I need to show that authority. I'm going to show you, man. Like, I'm just as authoritative. Am I
Yes.
making
I
sense?
did.
Sorry, I don't know. I just feel like,
Oh, I did exactly the same.
okay, yeah,
It just went.
yeah. So
Actually.
it's the protection we might have felt towards our mothers. It's
Okay.
the way we've been conditioned, the way we've been programmed, the way we've taken on the different belief systems. But ultimately, it's the feelings inside of us that we're busy nudging through and letting go of. And the more we nudge and the more we let go of, it's like, wow.
Yes. Yes.
So
That was
sorry, go ahead.
that felt like a relief about the on the throat, actually.
Yeah.
So I needed to release that, like the voice that I held in, or was it because I have to open this throat chakra because I feel I have a lot to say?
Aha. So listen to those words. I feel I have a lot to say.
Yes.
So I would ask you, how come? Where does that come from? What makes you feel like you have a lot to say?
It's like I've always trusted my gut. It's like an innate build system or something. Like it feels like it's, I don't know. I just trusted so much, basically my gut system in many situations. And I sometimes hope to be wrong, and then it turns out to be right.
Okay, so for me, when we want to be right, we're in our ego.
Oh no, I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong. That's what I meant. Like I can, because I trust my gut so much, it tends to be right. But even though I wish to be wrong sometimes in certain situations.
Yes. So it's that knowing, it's that internal knowing of, okay, whew, wow, I was right in that moment, but we don't have to speak up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Because sometimes, for me, this is just my perception and my learning, is I wanted to be heard. So I would feel like I have to speak up and say something because you need to hear me. I need to show you. And this is how I was raised a lot of the times. I still feel like that
Yeah.
with my husband. Every now and again,
Whew.
but then I have to connect with my little girl and say, and my teenager, and go, well, Michelle, why do you feel the need to be right now? Is it really that important?
Got it.
But it's a kind of, for me, the way it's kind of a knee jerk response that I have. Like, that's where I want to be right. I'm going to show you people. But it's this energy. And for me, that energy doesn't work for me anymore. I still have it because it's a part of me that's inside of me. But it's like, okay, let me just hear what everybody else has to say. Having said that, though, if my husband and I are in an argument and he's at me and he's at me and he's at me with his energy, yes, but, tell me, yes, but, come on, Michelle. And he's at me and he's at me. I'll say to him, I need to walk away. I'm starting to get really irritated, okay, and I can feel my defenses are coming up, which is a healing in itself. But I know that I'm going to start, my words are going to, I'm going to lose myself. So I'd say to him, I'm going to walk away because I'm going into survival. And my survival, when we go into survival, fight, flight, fright. But it's a very conscious decision in the moment where I can feel my nervous system. And this is what the Council of Eight were asking me to explain earlier on.
Yeah, about something.
Yeah, where it's very different between being in that, the energy, the vibration of like, but then when the nervous system starts to go. So when my husband and I start to get defensive, I can feel my nervous system because my stomach starts to contract, and
Yes.
I start to go. I can feel I'm getting triggered, and I can feel that I'm like, I'm gonna come back, man, and I'm gonna fight. My
Okay.
natural nature is fight. I used to run, but now I'm like, bring it on. Bring the warrior inside of me is like, bring it on. Do you see? Wash my face. Bring it on, buddy. Yeah.
I'm the same.
So
Okay.
that's the tribal person in us. It's just like, really? Are we going to go there? Alrighty. But then I don't remember what I say. And I don't like myself afterwards. It's not worth it. So I'd rather, when I start to feel me getting triggered, I say to him, I'm going to walk away. Please back off. I need to walk away. No, no, no. And he'll say, come on, let's work through this. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Please walk. I'm going to walk away. The adult in me is going, walk away, because the teenager wants to come out and she wants to fight.
Yes.
You hear the
Yes.
difference?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just
And
a noticing.
yes. Also, I was told to have a session with Jill, something to do with global.
Okay. So the global, I'll send you an email because I've got to go. But Jill, listen to it again, because my sense was Jill can help you work through some past lives with regards to the authority.
Okay.
That's just my feeling, but we're here right now. Who knows what, I never know what comes up in a session, and Jill will be able to guide you through that. But I feel like there might be something with regards to authority
I thought so.
in a
Yes.
past life. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Brilliant. Michelle, I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
I love your energy, by the way. I love it.
I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kjara. And
Thank you.
I'll send you Jill's details, and I'll send you the thing around global thinking. But I'll email you, and we can talk, or we can connect again on Zoom. Okay. And I'll let
Yes,
you.
please. Yes, thank you.
I'll share you the thought around that, and then let's see where that goes. Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Mwah. You
Have
take
a
care.
beautiful evening, and sending you lots of love
Thank
and
you.
likes. Okay.
Love you.
Love
Ciao.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.